welcome. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host, Vero G. Right now, we're live on the screen here. And again, we have the chat open, so you're more than welcome to chat with us on here. And yes, before we start, that is the QR code here on the screen. So again, if you'd like to contribute any way possible, you're more than welcome to do so. That's right. You already see my two thumbs up for a reason. Yes, all right. So with that is said, we have a great show for you guys tonight. We do not have any ghosts. But the ghosts are not here today too, by the way. Hopefully not. The guest I meant. There's not a guest today, but we're going to make this a short show. You know how we usually do on the show. We have a little bit of humor, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of everything, a combination of all that. So with that in mind, and we have a few updated announcements on here on the show as well. And we have a special shout out on the show in a few minutes. Before we do that, let me get right into announcements. Again, like I said, QR codes there on the screen. If you'd like to, show some love, you can do so with that in mind. And we're gonna get right into announcements as we speak. So let's get the show started, or I say the party started, right? So let me get my friend Bob here. And Bob, let's take it away. Actually, announcements. Let's take it away.
Here, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, and it is part of the announcement segment. So definitely come check out updates and much more.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Yes. So with that said, let's get right. Before we continue, I'm just having a little T-shirt here. If you guys can see the screen on the can, that's my T-shirt there for my book called Trials and Tribulations and Autobiography of Vero G. Again, I'm promoting my own book here. Why not? And if you want to go check it out, it's available at Amazon. That's right. www.amazon.com. And you see all my other publications of the books I've written as well on that as we speak. And also Barnes & Nobles is also available there and other online bookstores as we speak. All right, so to get right into announcements, those who haven't seen me or have made the official announcement on social media or Facebook, here we go, guys. I should gonna make it bigger, actually. I'll make it. Oh, there we go. Well, my face is too huge right now. Trying to work this out. The details. I don't know if you guys can see my face. I'm trying to make it bigger than me, but we make the best of it, right? Why not? So let me make it small. You can see me. Okay, perfect. All right. So with that in mind, guys, this is the official press release announcement. The 7th studio album, as you guys know, is called My Anxiety, will be officially out by next week, I believe. That is all the details there on the screen. If you want me to read it to you, I'll do that, no problem with that in mind. So let's get right into it. So it states here, as press release announcement, 7th studio album, artist Vero G has released several albums and singles, not singles, throughout her musical career. With this album, My Anxiety you will be able to hear her distinctive tone and style of range from her storytelling and high-range vocals to talk about mental health and how this topic should be effective in our society as a discussion piece. As she also talks about her own struggles through mental health and how music really helps her release those emotions, which is true, by the way, just saying. This album sets a way to tap into a world of hope and enlightenment, as not to be afraid of your own issues and to face them ahead, to break those barriers and overcome your inner self. Hope this album can inspire all and to seek the guidance and support to your own mental health. Again, just well put together. A big shout out to management and also myself included with this amazing press release we wanted to give out to the world to make the official announcement of the album will be coming out very, very soon. So that's the date right there, guys, on the screen. If you see that, it is officially on my birthday date. That's right, guys. Birthday. That's right. So that is a birthday gift to my amazing fans, my amazing supporters, those who've been supporting me since day one, and just my thank you too, guys. So with that in mind, I cannot wait to hear some great songs on there. You're gonna have a little bit of combination of everything. Pretty much. Let me put the cover up while I'm on the same subject as we speak. I think I have it. If not, it's fine. We'll just have this here for now. So with that in mind, like I said, I'm really, really excited. And we're going to talk about different types of songs in here, meaning from country to a little bit of rock. A little bit of R&B, of course. a little bit of a combination of everything. So this is really, really cool. Don't mind the background noise, not my fault. But anyways, like I said, this is a really, really dope album. Big shout out to the producers, big shout out to Real Lyrics, and a few other producers I had a chance to So sorry for that, guys. Like I said again, yeah, you too. Anyway, like I said again, this is the press release announcement. And with that said, I cannot wait for you guys to hear the amazing sounds, different types of genres in the album, and touch about the mental health awareness that I think a lot of people are facing. And I think there's nothing wrong discussing about this matter. I think if anything, we need to embrace this more and break the stigma of not really, discussing these situations at hand and bring awareness to it. Like, it's okay to talk about your feelings. It's okay if you're going through or suffering through certain things. Don't be ashamed about it, if anything. So you guys already know. Let me take this off the screen so you can see me. I'm way in the bottom down there. I am back here, yes. So like I said again, thank you, Cleveland. I appreciate you. Yes. Inspire, motivate, then congratulate in all communities. Thank you. I appreciate that. Much love. But yeah, like I said again, this album is really dear to me. Like I said, I personally face a lot of things with that field of mental health and also a lot of family members. And I feel like it's resonates to everybody out there watching, tuning in now and on. And I think it's something we really need to talk more about. It's a discussion piece, right? So what that is, it is what it is. So you guys already know. Now, prior to that, other announcements, again, you also check out my other single song now. It's called Single Release, but it's called Rompe Mi Corazón. It's been out for some time, I think over a month or so. And you guys could definitely go check that out. It's on all digital platforms. And please go, support it. It's available on Deezer, I think Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all those other places you could think of. So definitely go check that out. If you guys haven't had a chance to, you could do so as you possibly can. And yeah, I appreciate that you guys get a chance to. Also, lastly, on announcements, guys, check the website out. It's www.WhosNextNYC. WhosNextNYCRadio.com. Forgive me. We play all types of songs of music, as you see there on the screen, from reggaeton, pop, I believe hip hop, Latin. The list goes on of all types of genres. So you definitely could support it. Please do so and check it out. Support it. You guys already know. So again, that is the website. You guys could check that out. All that's said and done. Also, last but not least, you guys could check out my website. That is www.verogmusic.com. Also, check out the YouTube channel of this, not station, but this show itself, where it's seen actually live right now. We're being seen also on Facebook Live, by the way, YouTube, and also on Twitch. So again, the YouTube channel for this show alone is Vero G Spotlight Network, and you can see the past guests I have there, past shows. You see the length of shows I've done, and all that said and done. Also, my Instagram is @official Vero G. You want to follow me there? You're more than welcome to do so, and I'll follow back. And also, that's my Facebook artist page there, which is @VERO2884. All information is on the screen. Definitely share. We call it share, follow, all that said and done, and appreciate all the support if possible. So thank you so much. Also, I said next week we'll be having the man himself here on next Sunday, I believe. I think that's the. Oh, now my birthday. I hope not. Oh God, I just realized that. Anyways,
Or that we rescheduled.
It's okay.
All right, this Friday then.
All right.
Friday.
Right. Thanks. All right. So this Friday, guys, we'll be having Mr. Jason Murillo here. There's a screen right there. You see him there. He will be live with us here on the show, talking about his campaign, and he is running for District 2 here for City Councilman. And, things he's been going through with his campaign, the ups and downs and the battles, and also what he wants to make a change in his community. As you see, we've been promoting and pushing out a lot of things that happening here firsthand. And it hasn't been easy, but for the most part, I think he wants to make a change. And, we'd love to have him on here and talk about his endeavors and future careers and what things he wants to do in his future, whatever it can be his campaign. That's what I said them. So you guys already know. But stay tuned for that. Also, we have another guest, I think, this Friday as well, another artist. So stay tuned for that. And you know how we do, you guys. We just make shit happen, and we make sure people get heard and seen and all that said and done. So you already know. Oh, Kelvin. I'm so sorry. My bad. Kelvin. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was trying to like, wait, what's going on here? Hello there, Jay Funkadelic. How you doing? I'm actually playing your song tonight too, Jay Funkadelic. So stick around. We're playing your song. We're playing another friend of mine's. Jay Wrights, my wife, which I love the song by the way. True story behind that. It's not his wife that got shot. No. True backstory behind it before that. We had the opportunity to meet him a couple of years ago. He was doing showcases in New York City. And we came across, I think we came across him through social media. We always had a great friendship. And, you know, I encouraged him to like, hey, you're a poet with music, try it. And he came to one of our events here in New York City in the New York Post Cafe. And he was runner-up for one of the events we did. And he was phenomenal. And he got the opportunity to perform at the Apollo Theater for the amateur night. He didn't win, but he was honored to be on stage and his presence to do his thing. And right now he's doing big things. So big shout out to my brother who was watching now later on. And we were playing this song because this song actually is one of his first songs, like a poetry song kind of. You hear it in a few minutes when I'm putting a music break. And it's just great to see his growth. So I really want to just go back in time and play his amazing first, I guess you could say like a poetry kind of flow song. It's a mixed combination both. So we'll play that in a little bit so you guys could definitely get the vibe to that as well. So, oh, thank you. Oh my God, you're awesome, guys. I'm gonna read each comment I'll put on the screen in a few minutes. So I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Give everybody a shout out in a few minutes. We'll do that. And also we got a surprise happy birthday also in a few minutes on this show. So stay tuned for that. Yes, you already know. Other than that, for announcements, I think that's pretty much it for now. Again, thank you for everyone who supported the back to school event we did, I think around a week ago. So it was phenomenal. Thank you again for Double Up USA. Thank you who's partnership with us. Also, thank you. A big shout out to everyone who's partaking in it. Carrie, Isaiah, the list of people, Keith. I mean, the list of people just was phenomenal, and the community came together and they embraced our amazing contribution we've been doing now for the past 6 years now. It's just phenomenal. And we will continue on this each and every other year as much as we possibly can. And we'll be doing soon our toy drive. This will be our 3rd annual toy drive here in the community of New York City itself. So if you'd like to, we're going to start now for donations and contributions to the toy drive directly. If you know anybody or anybody that wants to contribute or any way to help possible here in New York City, you're more welcome to contact me here on my Facebook if you have me on Facebook or on IG and all that said and done. So let me just put real quickly again my Instagram where you guys can follow me. And that's in the bottom of the screen. You guys can see that on the screen. It's at official Vero G. If you want to follow me, all that said and done, you're more than welcome to do so as we speak. Also, guys, I want to just add quickly, we are wrapping up the October issue, but if you like to last minute, we have a deadline by no later than Wednesday or Thursday. If you like to submit for the October issue, which will be releasing on October 1st, contact me right away. We have packages for cover and feature or a magazine ad placement, and they're very reasonable rates. I do not jerk nobody. It's rates that are reasonable for everybody's pocket. So again, if you'd like to submit for the October issue, deadlines by no later than Thursday, because I have to wrap it up when it's said and done. So stay tuned for that as well. And last but not least, on announcements. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, you're more than welcome to do so. We have slots open now as of October. So if anybody would like to be on here, I do the show usually Fridays and Sundays around this time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, usually at this time. So if you'd like to be on the show here as a guest, depending if you're an artist, if you're doing community work, it doesn't matter. It don't have to be just be an artist. It could be anybody doing something that is positive and also uplifting and also want to get their word out. You're more welcome to be on the show and definitely talk about what you're doing as we speak. So you guys already know. So before we get into the all right, definitely you in. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's go into a quick comments on here before we get into our shout outs and a birthday announcement. Hold on, let me see who's on here. Hey there, Jay Funkadelic. I got you. Stick around. We're gonna play a song in a bit. Also, I got you. Hello, my love. Hello, Mr. Gilmore. I said right. Happy birthday, Brad Arnold, my promo manager. Yes, I want to say a shout out for him in a few minutes. I got you. I didn't forget. Yes.
Liaison told me to fill it up.
All right, so Jay Funkadelic said you look nice, like a school teacher, big. Thank you. I sometimes, I try to be a little bit, classy here on the show sometimes when I can. Yes, I got your name right correctly. Is like the city of Cleveland. I like that. Cleveland. I like that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just reading the comments here now on the show. In Grand Rapids, Michigan, at the Fillmore, we would like for you also to grace us with your presence. Oh my God, I'm honored. For your community awareness, empowerment, and encouragement in all areas. Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. Listen, hit me up on Facebook if you find me there, or if not Instagram, that's the best way you can find me there as well. And let's definitely talk. Let's definitely talk. That'd be amazing. I'm honored. Thank you. Funkadelic says Civil Rights Show. Jay Bundy Civil Rights Broadcast Show. Yes, yes. He's over there doing what he does best. That's right. Other than that, Jay Conti says, all right, just read that already. Thank you so much. You're welcome, man. No problem, no problem. Spanish restaurant music. I know what you referenced to. The song was doing. Yeah, I get it. Yes, and yes, much love. I'm all for community empowerment movements. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love to you as well, man. Many, many blessings to you as well. Yes, big ups. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So with that said, another thing I'll put announcements on here because it's a special announcement. Let me get that situated for you guys. 1 second. Again, you guys could share, by the way. We're seen on YouTube, I believe on Facebook Live and also on Twitch. Share away, comment, tell a friend about our show. If you'd like to know, to be on the show, or like anybody else who wants to be on the show, you know, to find me or contact me, all that's said and done. So you guys already know. So with that instead, we're going to give a quick shout out to a few friends in Michigan, by the way. Just a big shout out to them and a few other people as well, as I promised I will be doing. So with that in mind, let me give the shout out. So a big shout out to Brad Arnold. Happy birthday. I know you said we sing for you. I'm going to do in a few minutes. Also, a big shout out to, how about I said the name right? Forgive me if I get it wrong. Abby Leakim. I hope I get it right. David Jones, Bay Holla, and J. Cash Merkham. Forgive me if I said the correct words, but you know, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Shout out to them. Big shout out to Brad. Everyone out there doing big things. Much love to you guys and all that said and done. So before we get into our next segment, we have to do a special birthday shout out. Let me get this situated for him. Let me see. I had it here. Oh, it's over here. My God. See, sometimes I'm like looking everywhere, like, where is it going? Play Warriors. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me see if I could do that in the music break. I'll see if I can pull that up. Let's see, Rana. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. I know I had to. Oh, here it is. The birthday thing. Here we go. So with that in mind, I had a special request by Brad Arnold himself. Big shout out to him as well. Again, happy birthday. Now, usually I have to trim my voice. Warm up, they call it warm up exercises. But today's been a very long, interesting day. As they say, right? So this is a birthday song he want me to sing for him. It's a happy birthday. It's just happy birthday. So this is an honor for him being an amazing friend and just we're always collaborating and just always showing love and support what I do and vice versa as well. And there's amazing people as well. So with that in mind, let's do a little quick moment and sing happy birthday to him. You guys can sing along. If you don't have to, that's all fine and dandy as well here on the show. But I don't want to strain my voice too, so I'm going to do the best I can to the show. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to sing. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a few minutes, but as they say. So with that said, I want to wish Brad Arnold a very special happy birthday to him and everyone out there who has a birthday today too as well. You know, I also will be doing birthday shout out to you on the show. If anybody wants to request it, you can do so as here. Time to time, if you have anybody that wants to shoot shout out, you're more than welcome to do so on here. So with that said, here is a happy birthday song for Brad Arnold and everyone who's having a birthday today celebration worldwide, right? But this one's for him today. So forgive me if I don't sound up to date with my voice, but here we go. Whew, boy. Okay, here we go. Whew. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brad Arnold. Happy birthday to you. Listen, as I said, I wasn't rehearsing my voice, but make sure I get some noise right and notes in there. Happy birthday, brother. Much love to you and everyone out there celebrating their birthday. Also, my birthday is next week. Officially, yes, turn up. I don't want to say my age, but I'm in my prime, as they call it. I'm taking all donations, all contributions to me. If y'all want to send anything, I have a Cash App, all that. Hit me up on the IG or hit me up on Facebook. Listen, your girl needs a few dollars or something, man. Hook me up. I give to everybody. It's time that I get a little something back. I'm just asking. I'm not asking too much. All right. Happy birthday to you, Brad, and everyone watching here as well on the show, or they're home or they're working or whatever case may be. And I said it does. So hope you like your birthday shout out. Like I said, next time I'll make sure my voice is a little more better. But yeah, you already know. Yeah. So that was it for announcements. Get right into the interesting part of our show, which we do each and every other week, as you guys know. And that is breaking news. That's right, everybody. Oh my God, thank you. Well, let me see the comments here. Hold on. Because we get right to breaking news. Guys, don't leave yet, because we're gonna do music break in a minute. I'm gonna try to add that video you just mentioned as well, sir. I'm gonna try to add that on the music break segment if I can. Okay, I'm gonna check it right. Cleavon, right? Shout out also to my church, City Life, of a 20-year birthday that supports our community also. Yes, happy birthday, 20-year birthday as well. Happy celebration to them and with their amazing endeavors as well. So big shout out to them. Yes, holy smokes, you do have a beautiful, oh, thank you so much. Just a little something. just a little something. Mind you, this is no microphone. This is straight me talking to you guys on the show. So appreciate the love. Appreciate it. Give family some Ricola and some tea. Yes. No. Listen, true story, because the weather's changing here in New York City. So people are starting to get sick and coughing around me. So I have to be like, I got my bottled water right here and I'm playing it safe. But you hear the background already. So I got to prepare myself. Just like, yes, thank you. You want to be heard, right? Thank you. Wow. Background. Anyways. Bet. Thank you. You're welcome, man. You already know. So, guys, don't leave. We got a great show for you guys. We are going to be killing it, as we know how we do each and every day or each other week on the show. So, with that in mind, let's get right into breaking news. Let's take it away. Let's go. Yes. Yes, guys. We always give you the hot tips, the exclusive breaking news on here in the show each and every week. We even give you some exclusive stuff that nobody knows about. Yes. So, like I said, you have to tune each other week, and I also give you guys some new shit on here before we put it out in the world. So you get the first dibs on the shows, you know. So yes, laughing about a heart. Yes. I appreciate you. Much love, man. Much love. Thank you so much. So we get right into breaking news right now, guys. And we joke around here sometimes, and we also talk about serious things that matters happening in New York City and also worldwide. So let's get into our first one we're going to talk about, which is very disgusting. I have to say that for a reason, because I got to show the picture. Yeah. So you're about to see why I'm saying disgusting for a minute, right? So let's get right into the story, right? So this is a lady here on the screen here we see on that side. She is a female aide at a New York City high school, and apparently she got fired for having sex with a student. That's what I said, it's going to be disgusting. Let me give y'all the details, okay? There's so much on this right now. Let me give y'all the notes. Hold on. Again, chat is open. If you have anything to say about this topic or anything we talk about in the show, you're more likely to do so as well. Let's get right on to the interesting scenario in this case. So let me give you guys notes, because it's a lot. It's a lot, my God. I want to make sure I get it right. I'm looking at my notes right now. Hold on, people. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, so here is the information. All right. So I'm putting my glass off because I got to see my phone. Unfortunately, I can't give it to you in my eyes right now. I want to see what I can on my phone right here. So let's make it happen, people. All right, so here is the information. So it states here, female aide at New York City high school fired for having lunchtime sex. That's right, people. That is right. You can't make this shit up. Lunchtime sex with student and another aide probed. Now listen, people. before we get into the story, I'm a parent, okay, and I am very protective of my child. And to be a parent in New York City, it's hard because everything costs. It's costly, from rent to food, to everything else you can think of. So, with that said, you do what you can for your child to get the best child care, the best schooling, whatever you call it. But you don't think when you bring a child to these places, a facility, a school, whatever you call it, you don't think in the back of your head, this teacher or whoever it is going to end up doing something to my child, which is not appropriate, right? So with that instead, I just feel disgusted how now the system of the school system itself has just turned their face the other way, or they're turning the cheek the other way. And at the same time, it's like, yeah, this is uncalled for. All right, so let me keep on going on with this case right now. So apparently states here, and New York City high school devolved into a depraved den of deviants, according to a city investigation, who found that one side. I'm sorry. I'm doing the show, right?
I'm talking.
Oh, you can stay low. Thank you. All right, sorry guys. That one aide had sex with a student at least 3 times. Oh my goodness. During lunch period, and are probing a second staffer for a similar, oh my goodness, twisting interaction with a pupil. Listen, people, this is what I'm talking about. You got to be careful with your kids and who they're around now, more than ever. Community Associate Ocean Valentine, then 22 years old, first approached a 17-year-old student at the Urban Assembly Early College High School of Emergency Medicine in Manhattan in May of 2022. Telling him she was active on Instagram, according to a newly released report by the Special Commissioner of Investigation for the New York City schools. Listen, this is disgusting. So it states here, as a New York City high school devolved into, oh yeah, I just meant that right. Okay. The student found, Valentine's Instagram profile, and then the two began exchanging messages through the platform. DMs. Before long, she shared her phone number and then started texting each other, investigators found. Now, states here, the boy told investigators that their text messages became sexual soon after she gave the teen her number. Come on now. In the late of May or early June of 2022, according to the SCI report. The teen told investigators he had intercourse with the aide in his parents' apartment. Oh my goodness. One afternoon during lunchtime, after ducking out of a 297 student school on Pearl Street near New NYPD headquarters. My Lord, right next to the cops, really next to the headquarters. Anyway, he and Valentine left during lunch while school was in still session to engage in sexual intercourse. They walked across the street from the school to the student's apartment. After their initial encounter, the student recalled that twice more they left during lunch period. To have intercourse, the report says. One of these other encounters was inside a private room at Sharks, a pool hall where they had gone to celebrate the student's 18th birthday, investigators allege. Again, chat is open. Chat away, people. How you feel about this situation? This is crazy. So stated the misconduct came to light after a female classmate of the teen said she accidentally saw some of the texts on the boy's phone. She also said that she saw a photo of the hotel receipt in one of the text messages. Are you serious? Wow. The female student apparently blurted out something about staff members having sex with students within earshot of an official at the school. Soon after, the female student told the official which staffer he was referencing, the reports say. As investigators conducted their probe in early 2023 and were taking photos of text messages on the student's phone, he received a message from Valentine asking, "What's going on?" The report says. Then 10 days later, the teen told investigators Valentine was trying to contact him. He provided screenshots of his missed calls, which showed 2 calls at 10:07 p.m. and at 10:08 p.m. from Ocean. Interesting. States here, investigators confirmed the calls after obtaining Valentine's phone records. A search from 34 contacts between Valentine and the student, including the calls for after 7 p.m. and 6 on weekends. Oh my God. Valentine was suspended without pay. She had a city salary of $34,000 in 2023, but took home $15,000 before her dismissal by the city Department of Education. This is horrible. In another case at the school, the post that's the post I get a reference to, by the way. The post confirmed that a male aide is also the subject of an ongoing SCI profile for allegedly sexual contract with a female pupil. Oh my goodness, who also accused the aide of stealing $5,000 from her. No other details were available at the final report is pending. In the Valentine's case, a CSI Anastasia Coleman recommended an update to the DOE's social media policy to bar employees from contacting students in such accounts and on personal cell phones. Jesus Christ. Coleman has made this recommendation dozens of times in recent years for the DOE, or that's Department of Education, by the way, has yet to amend the policy. Valentine could not be reached for comment. Lord, before we get on next story, guys, listen, I put my glasses back on so you can see my face and I can see your comments. How do you guys feel about this whole case? Like, this is disturbing. Like I told you before, a few minutes ago before we opened the case, how this young lady here on the screen, she was the aide, the female that we told you about that had, one thing led to another, and unfortunately, it got to a situation was unneeded, but it's just disgusting. I don't know. To me, I think it's uncalled for, and she should be fired. Not be like you get a, to give a slap in the back. You slept with a student, but you don't have to be in school for now, but you still get paid. No, fired her, or better yet, put her in jail. What? I don't know. I can't stand this. I really can't. Let's see any comments on here. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we got a comment here. Good one. Okay. Shoot, being a parent, period, everywhere is tough. Yes. I know. I know. Skip being suspended shouldn't be fired. I was just saying that. Yes, exactly. Some officers involved in shootings for real. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Listen, people, I can't make this up. You really can't make this disturbing information up. It is what it is, but it's unfortunate. All right, let's get into the next one, guys. Here, you want to come on the show till we're at it? Okay, thank you.
Stop picking on me.
All right, well, stop being in the background. Thank you. All right, guys, like I said again, so next topic on here on the breaking news here. Yes, so this is another one. This is a very disturbing story right here, which I read about it earlier, and I was just like, what? I couldn't believe it. So apparently here on the screen, you guys see there, that is a crime scene. And let me update you on that, what happened on that story there. So apparently it states here, police are searching for a suspect after man fatally stabbed in the shoulder in Washington Heights. That's the crime scene right there, by the way. It states here, it happened in Inwood, Manhattan. Police are searching for the suspects accused of fatally stabbing a man in Manhattan Sunday morning. The deadly stabbing happened around 4:30 a.m. on Neagle Avenue in Inwood. Police officers found the man with a stab wound to his left shoulder. The victim was pronounced dead at Harlem Hospital. His identity is being withheld pending verification. My fucking God. According to the NYPD, 4 suspects dressed in all black and after they fled the scene following the incident, authorities are trying to determine a motive for the stabbing. This is terrible, guys. I'm sorry. It's a lot of weird things going on in this world, and we just gotta always be safe. Our protections for most anything, but it's uncalled for. The situation at hand is just uncalled for. But please be safe out there, people. No matter where you're at in New York City, no matter what you're at, just be safe out there, please. You already know. All right, so let's see the next one on the breaking news segment. That's what we got here now. Now, this was an interesting story because I was like, really in New York City? A lot of things weird are happening, but let me just update you on this one. So, instead, let's get into it. So this one states here, the Midtown South rezoning passes City Council with ease. There we go. Let's get right into it, people. All right, so this I got to make glasses because the notes are small. My fucking God. Anyway, in the coming years, Midtown could only get nearly 10,000 new homes, including over 3,000 affordable units, as the city council voted to advance the neighborhoods rezoning Thursday afternoon. Neighborhood rezonings can be politically contentious, but the Midtown South plan rolled through the city council by a vote of 43 in favor of 0 opposition. This is very interesting, people. I don't know, it's weird. Lawmakers said is a sign of changing attitudes on new development and the right concoction of local support and a struggling market of offices admin, and for housing shortage. This is a rare instance where the council members brought forward the idea of rezoning this area for housing, said Council Member Keith Powers, who represents large portions of the rezoned district and of East Midtown north of 14th Street. Often the city leads applications for neighborhood rezonings and then negotiates with local council members. This time, he and neighboring Manhattan council member Eric Bachner needed to figure out not if we wanted to do it, but exactly how we could, Powers said. Midtown South, a rezoning area that stretches from 8th Street to 5th, sorry, not Freely, 8th to 5th Avenues between 23rd Street and 41st Streets, is dense and filled with a lot of office space, including many buildings that haven't recovered from pandemic. Wow, that long? Wow. Pandemic slides in demand. The rezoning targeted spots that could be prime for office to residential conversions, forgive me, which also we're making room for a lot of housing thanks to the area's high density. It will be the largest neighboring rezoning in 2 decades, officials said Thursday. We're trying to attend to the needs of properties that are having a difficult time right now and also bringing new housing for an area that we think will be really appealing to for people, said Powers. That's solving 2 citywide problems. The plan also includes opening space and pedestrianization efforts for some of Midtown's congestion streets, as well as reviving a stall proposal for a dedicated busway through 34th Street, which will link residents and those passing through with some of the city's largest transportation and even hubs near Penn Station. The harder fight may be won at the state level in 2023. The rezoning will be the first to make use of the new rezoning tools New York State gave the city, which lifted a state-imposed cap of residential density and expanded tax incentives for office conversations. It also builds on citywide zoning changes to unlock greater density, passed as part of the city and the council and city hall's December agreement on the City of Yes for Housing plan. This is exactly where we should be building housing. It's unavoidable that in an area that's central with its housing crisis this dire that if you wanted to build housing, our own rules would not allow it, said Dan Berkowitz, chair of the City Planning Commission. Berkowitz warned that while the plan would make office conversations more viable, they remain a complicated puzzle given the light of requirements, layout of the office buildings, and expenses involved in construction. The Department of City Planning officers said they can't currently name any. Fuck you. Fuck you. In my fucking show. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Currently name any projects in the area seeking conversation. On the current city council practice, land use changes usually need the sign off the local member under a practice called member deference, where the city defers to local representation on projects in their own districts. The Mayor's Charter Commission, has recently taken aim at some of those practices, which commission leaders told city limits can result of the loss of potential housing, but most of the city council remains opposed to the ballot measures which voters can vote into the end of November. There's more to it. But anyway, the story, make sure to start with is, and forgive me for cursing, guys. That's not usually me. I do my show very professional. But when people want to push me off the edge and really knows I'm doing a show and want to start making noise on purpose to get attention, it's not cute. But anyways, back to the story. It's unfortunate, in New York City, everything's expensive to start with, and now they're rezoning it. They're trying to make it a profit, making, for some parts of the city to, make money out of it. The market rate is going high out here in New York City. And it's expensive. People, you already know, just a 1-bedroom alone is like $1,500 and up. Okay, maybe $1,200. $1,200 if you're lucky. But usually it's gone to a point where now people can't afford rents on here. And, now they're changing the rezoning because they want to make a profit, basically. They want to let's try to help everybody else out here. But what about the people like us, like low income or barely can make ends meet? What about those people? Okay, it's great that the middle income families are, they get a little something out of it. But what about people like us, that are barely making wages or barely making ends meet to just get by? It's always about what is benefit for New York City, which is great because we want to have money coming in, but at the same time, it's benefiting. How about everybody benefits out of it? Okay, not just one class, right? Again, chat's open. If you have anything to say about this too, you're more than welcome to do so as well. Yeah, you already know. So, yeah, it's crazy in this world we live in. Let me tell you, I have seen some shit back in my day. And this is nothing. So, whoo, chow, you already know. You already know, yes. So that was it for breaking news, guys. Now we're gonna get into celebrity gossip, which is one of my favorite parts of the show too. You know, we always try a little humor into the unfortunate things we have to go through in life with breaking news and things that we have to friendship deal with. But we always try to uplift each other with good stuff, good news about celebrities and their crazy lifestyles, as they call it. You know, the rich and famous, as they call it. So we kind of always want to tap into their kind of lifestyle and, you know, for a little bit tap into their how they live their own kind of situation. So, you know. All right, so we're on the celebrity news right now. Let's get it away.
Audio Jungle.
I like the music. Pretty good. I like it. Not bad. Pretty good. Anyway, so let's get right into celebrity gossip, everybody. I hope I have his picture. If not, we screwed. Oh, crap. I think we are. Oh, and I had made sure I had everybody's picture. I think, do I? No. Crap. It's fine. We'll just talk about it on here briefly. But before we get into that, let's get into the next one here. So here on the screen, you guys can see that here. You guys know the lovebirds of the year. Actually, the century, not the year, century. Taylor Swift and her boo, or now fiance, Travis Kelps. Isn't that his name? Travis Kelps, something like that. Is they're having their wedding plans. They're getting things into order right now. And a lot of people are like hyped. So as am I. Yes, I am. I am not a Swiftie, but I do like some of her music, by the way. I'm not a huge fan, but she has some good stuff, I will say. So with that said, let's get into their amazing arrangements getting situated for their wedding. Oh my gosh, so excited just talking about it. Oh my god. Oh, I hope you guys are excited too. All right, so let's get right into the notes because I am blind. So let's get right into everybody. Yes. All right. So you see here the lovely couple here on the screen. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement on August 26th of 2025 and are reported in the early stages, planning stages. Oh my God, it's fun. For a private ceremony like set for early 2026. Oh, I know it's gonna be beautiful. Oh my God. The couple has been open about wanting a more intimate affair with friends and family rather than a large public spectacle. I believe that. All right. Now it states here, an insider told US Weekly that the wedding is still in the ideation phase, with no specific venue or location confirmed yet, though Swift is having so much fun researching. Sources have repeatedly indicated that the couple wants to keep their nuptials, hope I said it right, quiet or private. An insider told people that it would not be a spectacle and it will include only their close circle of friends and family. I like that. Reports suggest the wedding will likely happen early in the year. No, I think so next year. Yeah, next year. To accommodate Kelly's NFL schedule, which concludes with the Super Bowl in February. As you guys know already that. While unconfirmed rumors suggest Swift's Rhode Island mansion could be a possible wedding location. Ooh. Swift has reportedly been blown away and overwhelmed by the number of major designers offering to create her gown, but she has not yet made a decision yet. So it states here from the Music for Deception, when asked about wedding planning, Kelce mentioned on his New Heights podcast that he and Swift are live music kind of people. The Kansas City Chiefs player joked during his podcast that wedding planning will be easier than focusing on winning football games, as he and his team got off to a difficult start in the 2025 season. That's true. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, like I said, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, but I will just say from her growth as an artist, from the very beginning, from country music to crossing over to pop and then some, I think she's just grown. And she's been through a lot of shitty situations in the past. I mean, and you know, she wrote a lot of songs about it. I mean, shit, her songs became hits because of it. So, yes. But I think with this situation with both of them, I wish them the best. They seem very happy and they're doing it. You know, even through, of course, being a public eye, you know, you're gonna have the cameras there all the time, paparazzi, what you want to call it. But I think it's really cool, you know, and God bless their journey into their future. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? And we'll update you more, guys, here on the show on any more details about their plannings and all that fruitation of the amazing ceremony and all the details on that soon. So I'll keep you guys posted. All right, next on celebrity news. For the picture, it's a little bit pixels are off, but we'll make it work. So with that in mind, you see here we have Prince Harry and his wonderful wife. Forgive me, it was the wrong word. Meghan Markle. I don't want to laugh when you stay quiet. All right, so let's get right into celebrity news about this story about these amazing people and what's going on with them. Since it's been a while, we heard about them. I know she had a recent podcast, a cooking show or something, and unfortunately, I think got canceled. I don't know if that's exactly true. I know they had a thing on Netflix, and people were not really drawn to it, and actually, it got. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it got canceled too. Oh my god. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on between them. And then, you know, the story about him and his father, Prince Charles, they were not speaking for a while. And his brother, oh my God, there's a lot of drama going on with that family. Anyway, let's get right into it. So it states here, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, following Harry's reunion with King Charles, the couple made a joint. All right, we finally talked about this. So it states here, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a surprise joint appearance at the 805 Live concert in California on Saturday, September 20th, marking their first public outing since Harry's reunion with his father and King Charles III. It says here, Harry had a private meeting with King Charles at Clarence House in London on September 10th, their first one-on-one meeting in 19 months. I told you guys about this. It was a beef they had going on, whatever. The meeting followed Harry's handwritten letter to Charles expressing a desire to reconnect. And sources reported the reunion included hugs and tears. Aww. The meeting occurred after Harry's 2-day trip to the UK and Ukraine. In an interview with The Guardian, Harry stated that his focus really has to be on my dad, which was diagnosed with cancer earlier in 2024. Oh, wow. While the meeting with Charles is seen as a positive step toward reconciliation, sources said tensions persist between Harry and his brother, Prince William. There's a whole other story. I'm not going to get into this, but them and the wife, Kate. Oh, my God. Listen. I thought I had drama. Shit, it's not that bad. All right. So it states here, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, attended the 805 Live benefit concert held at Kevin Costner's Oceanside estate in Cupertino, California. Wow, nice. To support Santa Barbara County's first responders. That's the thing. You guys remember the fire that happened not too long ago, and it was a big thing that it was just chaotic. The tragedy of people's homes being burned down and people being affected by that. It was just unfortunate or anything else. But anyway, back to the story. So it states here, Meghan briefly joined Harry on stage to hug him before they presented an award to Santa Barbara County Fire Chief Mark Hartwig. I hope I said it right. This was Harry's third year attending the annual fundraiser, which he and Meghan also attended together in 2023. The event featured performances by artists such as Trisha Yearwood, Good Charlotte, and The Fray. Pretty cool. So that was it for that, with the interesting situation between them. And I'm happy that Prince Harry finally, reconnected with his father. I think it was time due because unfortunately it happens with drama in family. But I think because his father's dying, and they want to make amends before his time demises. I think it's great. But I think their brother, of course, the son, Prince Harry and Prince William, need to definitely bury the hatchet when they're both ready. I think it's you can't pressure shit. It happens, it happens. But for the most part, they do have cousins, as they both have kids. They need to unite and have the kids, enjoy each other as family members, celebrate holidays when you call it. And at the same time, next other generations going on. So, with that in mind, I think they need to bury the hatchet in due time with that story. So you guys already know. Also, another thing is some news. I wanted to add this on the show. Yes, Bad Bunny. Listen. Let me give you my review on the concert last night because I have Amazon Prime, so I had the privilege and honor to finally watch it because I'm not going to Puerto Rico. I've been a year, so it's been ages. But with that said, I had to give my review on this because it was amazing. I mean, if I was there in person, let me tell you, my eyes were bawling, crying. That's how intense it would be. Imagine in person. So let me give you guys my kind of update or review on this whole situation, right? With that in mind. So with that said, let me give you guys information on this. One second. We got a lot of stuff here. Sometimes when you get notes, you gotta make sure everything's okay. So with that in mind, the concert's called "No Me Quiere Ir de Aquí," and what that means in translation to Spanish to English is that I don't want to leave here. That's what it means in Spanish to English. And basically, it's in tribute to, of course, the island of Puerto Rico. As you guys know, Hurricane Maria, a couple of years ago, really hit hard in Puerto Rico. A lot of people, over 2,000 people, had died from that horrific, that hurricane that happened. It really hit home. A lot of people lost their homes. It was really, really bad. And I have family down there, so I heard stories on it, what was happening. They didn't have lights for like days, no power. People basically just surviving just to even get their lights back on. And the food was just going to shit because remember you had no electricity, your food goes to shit in the refrigerator. So the survival skill was crazy back then over there at the time. So even though now it's gotten a little better, but it's still, after all these years that happened, it's still economic situation, as they say, right? So with that in mind, when Bad Bunny did this concert, I believe it was like a month ago or so, a lot of people was kind of going back for like, why is he not doing a tour in the States? How is it making fair for people to, from only Puerto Rico? And I just put in my head together. I said, you know what? I think that's the greatest thing he has done. First, because he's bringing the economy, gaining economy now for Puerto Rico, which now they're gonna make money. People actually traveling, which is true. They were traveling from worldwide, from Wyoming to New York City to whatever state or you want to call it, even international, to come see the concert only exclusively in Puerto Rico. So you know how much money? I think I heard it's in the billions that the Puerto Rico has made off this concert alone, with tourists, coming over there, spending money in hotels, different things that they have there for the tourists, and then people just coming over to see the show and everything. So it was a win-win for this beautiful island, which I call home, Puerto Rico as well. And it's just amazing to see his growth as an artist. Bad Bunny, as you know, he's been doing this for a couple of years, not yesterday or so. He's been doing it for years. And to see his growth as an artist is phenomenal. And to see his concert last night, it got me really crying. And what I mean by that was just to see him touching base with the ancestors. It was some parts of the concert. If you don't see it, if you have Amazon Prime, you're able to watch. I think it's able to, you can go watch a replay or whatever. But it's like a 2-hour, 3-hour concert. It's worth watching. It emphasizes our ancestors, the roots. The list goes on, but you have to watch it. You have to embrace it. You have to see yourself. It's all Spanish though, unfortunately. So if you're not a Spanish speaking person, you can just watch it and enjoy it, But I think personally for me, the feedback I got from it and my review to this was, if I had 10 fingers, like 10 thumbs, I would give it 10 thumbs up. But it was amazing to see. He's just a phenomenal artist, and he's very humble. And that's very rare to find that these days as a mainstream artist. But to see his humbleness, and then the thing to close out, because it was actually his closeout tour. The last day was yesterday in Puerto Rico, so I guess he's going back to the States and that. Because he's actually doing a couple of film projects as we speak. But prior to this story, the part that really got me emotional, because I'm really homesick. So certain things in the concert really bring me back home, memories as a kid. But one part that really got me emotional was towards the end, when he had Mark Anthony. People, I was like crying, like, oh my God. Sorry. And when I saw Mark Anthony come on the stage with him, and they both performed, oh God, the Spanish theme. Oh my God, Preciosa, something like that. And I was like, oh my God, I was crying, and they both sang it, and I just saw the love. I saw the love on the stage, and he made a beautiful statement, Bad Bunny, about those who are here in this world or out of this world, meaning like those who passed away. Hold on to them, tell them you love them. It was just an emotional, beautiful concert. Like I said, I watched it from the very beginning to the end, and I was glued to that TV. I was like this, like, what's next? What's next? I mean, he has some really good parts on the concert. He has regular reggaeton kind of features and different who was on there with him. But it was a combination of everything, folklore music, a combination of reggaeton, music, songs that are resonate to your heart. So you gotta watch this concert. And I'm not saying it because he's Bad Bunny, but you gotta just watch it for the experience. It was really, really well put together, and the production was amazing. everybody did their part great. The dancers, the choreography, the musicians that were there with him. I mean, listen, if I was there in person, I will be bawling out of there like, oh my God. But I give him 10 thumbs up, man. Great concert. A great way to end his concert. His residential tour. I guess you could, what do you want to call it? But that day, yesterday, as the last day for the show. So it was really phenomenal and great. So thank you, Bad Bunny, for being an amazing contribution to our heritage, our ancestors, and honoring them with your amazing talents and what you bring to the world. So thank you so much for that. From one Boricua to another, salute. Yeah, tú sabes. All right, so that was it for celebrity news, everybody. I feel like I need like my own sound bites here. You know what I'm saying? Like I get right into sometimes like I have weird ways of doing things here. Let's see who's anybody on here in the show right now. Let's see. Oh, Vinny, what's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? All right, let me let's get into comments right now. Hold on, let's get into comments. Yes. Also I'm putting on here any Q&A, guys. We have a Q&A also in the show. Sometimes we add, we don't. But we have a lot of people coming on here. So questions in the chat, any questions or any comments too on things that we talked about in the show right now. Because after that, we're going to do a quick music break. And we're going to play. I'm going to try to get that song for you as well. I'm going to see if we can download that while I'm able to play some tunes for you guys. Let's get into chat. Let's get into chat, guys. Let's see who's on here. All right. So, all right. Let me get back to, okay, I'm starting from there. All right. So Cleavon says, not devilish things, stay prayed up and in the word. That's right. Amen. He says, not weird, just devilish things, stay prayed up in the word of God. Amen. All the time. Vinny 98 says, Taylor Swift is okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a Swiftie because everybody's like, oh, you gotta be a Swiftie. I'm like, no. I like some of her songs, like Wildest Dreams and a few other ones. And I mean, I like some of her catalog, right? But for that most, she's pretty decent. You know what I mean? England has a green screen monarchy. I know there's some weird shit going on with that family. I'm staying out of the hole with that drama. Yes. You already know. It gets juicy by the moment. You already know, people. Yeah, so with that said, we're going to take a quick music break on here on the show, guys. We're going to play this week. I just have the names here for 1 second. I'm going to add that as well. Let me just have to take a break from that. So that was it. All right, let's get into a music break, everybody. So we're going to play this week Jay Funkadelic's songs called Make You Want to Do the Things We Do. We're going to play Jay Wright. He's an artist and poet as well. The song I told you about my wife, the video as well, so you guys can see that. And we're going to play my song, Rompe Mi Corazón, on all digital platforms as well. And we're going to add an additional song, which was requested here on the show. I believe, let me look. I have to scroll back up now. Hold on 1 second. What's the name of the show? I just saw here another song. Hold on. Oh, I had to scroll back up. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, if you could tell me the name of it again, I'm trying to find it here. Cleavon, if you're here, let me know. I'm trying to find the request you have here on the show. I'm trying to find it. Oh, I see it. Play Warriors. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna see if I can find out now when we take a break on here. That was the first thing that popped up. That's crazy. Everything's for a reason, people. So with that in mind, we're gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna see what play. I'll add that on the show. And that's it done. So guys, you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. We host Vero G, and all that's it done. So we'll be right back. And we like the show, like it, share, comment. We're being seen again live on here on YouTube, on also Facebook Live, and also on Twitch. So you guys already know. And after that, we're going to get back to another video talking about substance awareness month. So we're going to talk about after we do music break. But with that said, let's get into our music break. And we'll be right back, guys. Don't leave yet. We got more to talk about. That's a solid. We'll be right back. I keep saying it over again. All right, so we'll be right back.
Took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry. left me to cry. I just wanna die.
Man, it was the coldest day of my life. The day I lost my wife. 2 intruders I dropped. Despite changing the plot, my wife was shot. My wife was shot. My life just stopped. It was a long night. It felt like forever. What a storm to weather. They harmed my treasure. So angry, my nerves just kept festering. My gun was licensed, but still, they took me in for questioning. I arrived at the hospital today. The doctors didn't want to say, but the love of my life just passed away. Damn, she was the air that I took in. When I lost, she made me feel like I could win. Made me smile when I wanted to grin.
They took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry. I just wanna die. They took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry. I just wanna die.
Here we are at a situation so unusual. My babies are lost, crying at the funeral. Why me? How could this be? The love of my life is gone. My kids see me so weak, and once I was so strong. I have to find who is behind this. Police want a case solved. All I want are the bodies involved. My wife was shot. Now it's time to turn the tables and change their plot. That's in my heart, but I have to play smart. Think of my kid instead of doing a life bid. Although it kills me inside, I have to let this one slide and bury my pride. So much heartache, so much pain. This storm is an endless rain. My eyes are swollen shut, so sore. It damaged my soul to the core. I can't bear it anymore. Tears I drop. Damn, my wife was shot. You were my heart, my soul, the one I would truly miss. I felt your spirit in each and every kiss. What we shared was such a bliss. The air just lost its crisp.
This is not a test, because a funkle operator rock show like MC Ricky D and Ducky Fresh. We get down when the audience can't clown around. Coming back to rap and rhyme as I write my lyrics like in a wonderful art design. I would love to do the running man like MC Hammer and be juicing orange like a bottle of Tropicana. Know how you flow when you're about to start the show. Dance on stage in a rage like you drop on the floor and you break out the cage. Some people have a high top fade with the Puff Daddy shades. So why would the ladies wanna play you to make you wanna do the things we do? Make you wanna do the things we do. I go Rex in effect like a new jack swing, and I king of rock to hip hop like Run MC was down with the king. I've been a deaf rapper, that being a dope biggin' and deafer, cause I would let the fly sister shake her thing, bumpin' salt and pepper. I also groove with it, simple and plain, dance on the floor with my fat gold chain. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things you do. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do. 1988 was the year hip-hop had the dopeness. Born to be a rap artist and knowing the lifestyle of the rich and famous. I live in the Bronx nearby Fordham Road. I never drove a vehicle my whole life and I never got towed. And I take public transits and I'm not saying nothing new, because I make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do. Make you wanna do the things we do.
we won't go, boy. Welcome here to my side. I'm from the people of the snow, boy. That mean I thrive in the wintertime. Yeah, I'm what they call a savage kid. My family tree is bigger than the Old and New Testament. I put a fist up. That's word they callin' Kaepernick. Somebody gotta stand for it. Tell them who you want. So beware, we black snake killers. Blackfish, I've been a killer. We're the ones you can't get rid of. Sound familiar? Yeah, long hair, that Ric Flair. Nature boy from the village. GE, for really, you see, I don't rock and roll. Nah, I stand and rock. Yeah, I think there's something in the water. Here's some food for thought. Is it really a felony for wanting my water clean? Expect us not to rage against the machine. Ain't moving like Rosa P. Nope. You know why? Cause this dream catcher ain't catching your pipe dream. Word. Look what happened in Flint. No disrespect, but the same thing happens to village kids that sip water from the tap and are dying to live from the cancer it gives. Where's the state of emergency for them? I don't know. Act like you know the story. Broken treaties, unholy matrimony. One nation, under the creator, homie. All my relations, many with Choni. Warriors, come out and play. Officers, we're here to stay. Put a fist to the sky if you ride with me. As long as I'm alive, I'll stand for this.
They be greasing their hands, shitting on our people while they're stacking their bands. While they say we all equal, they don't look at us as people, all they see is our land. Believe in the cedar, we can leave it to beaver. True, don't motherfucker, man, we need a real leader. Middle fingers to the colorblind, no disrespect, but if you don't see color, you don't see me neither. Step in line, man. We invited Uncle Sam, copper shields held high, we'll be fine, fam. Yeah, we ready for war, don't cross the line in the sand. You'll be lying in the sand, boy, I die for my land, real talk. Look, I stand with the warriors. This land is who we are, we can't let you destroy us. Until the people said, yo, bruh, they can employ us. Look, man, it's not like I haven't noticed.
Hey, Quentin, I work for Tender Morgan, your apprenticeship of heavy-duty mechanic. But we are looking, if you're interested, give me a call back as soon as possible. Thank you, bye.
To replay this message, press 1. To go to the message deleted. You have no more messages.
Tiny house, what up? If water is life, please fill me a cup so I can spill it on your face and wake your dumb ass up. Enough is enough, numb nuts, wake up. Yo, fuck Kinder Morgan, here's a Kinder surprise. Indigenous resistance, man, we got 9 lives. We put a life on the line, not a lifeline. I'll be damned if I see another broken pipeline.
Warriors, come out and play. Officers, we're here to stay. Put a fist to the sky if you ride with me. As long as I'm alive, I'll stand for this.
If the unceded land is your home, put your fist up, cousin, put your fist up. If you like your water clean, yet alone, put your fist up, cousin, put your fist up. You know we ready for war, we in a zone. Put your fist up, cousin, put your fist up. If you die for your land, let me know. Put your fist up, cousin, put your fist.
Warriors, come out and play. Warriors, come out and play. Here to stay. Officers, to the sky now. We're here to stay.
Hey yo, this is Aunt Taylor, and you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Hey yo, this is Aunt Taylor, and you're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Naira, and you're tuned into Vero G Spotlight Radio Show.
Yes, guys, welcome back on the show. It's your girl Vero G in the building. Listen, man, I salute to all tonight we played on the show. Amazing, amazing artists. Let me just tell them one more time, you guys. are watching us live right now on YouTube, on also Facebook, and also on Twitch, by the way. With that said, we played, of course, artist Jay Funkadelic, Make You Want to Do the Things We Do. We played Jay Red's song called My Wife. We played also, big shout out to, what's his name? Kayvon who's watching. Thank you for the request of artist by the name of Snotty Nose Rez. The name of the song is called Warriors. By the way, I kind of fuck with it. I like it. Rocking out like, yo, this is my land, this is my people's. Nobody's taking my shot. I like that. And also my song called No Baby Corazón. Again, that's available on all digital platforms. So definitely support these amazing artists that are doing their thing. Big up to everyone out there. It's not easy being an independent artist. I know firsthand, but as long as you keep pushing, grinding, that's the main thing, and you just keep working, and that's it. Make shit happen. So you guys already know. So with that said, let's get into our next segment on the show. Excuse me, guys. Again, you have any comments or anything on the show? Chat is open, guys, as we speak. So you guys already know how we do the show. Welcome to all, and let's get it happen. So with that in mind, let's get into our next segment here, guys. Now, as you guys know, each and every week we always talk about a health matter each month, and I definitely want to talk about this. I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now on September, which September month is a couple of things, but one of them is Sepsis Awareness Month. And we've been bringing awareness to this each and every other week on the show. And if you don't know what's about, I'm going to just, the footage I'm going to show you is basically, I think a professional or a doctor is going to explain to it. I think it's a news coverage, and they're going to discuss more details about this matter. It's basically an infection in the blood, and if it doesn't get treated right away early, it could lead to very dangerous health situations and also lead to death. So with that in mind, I'm going to send you guys a little clip, like 4 minutes long, and you guys will get more informative information on this matter as we speak. So with that in mind, we'll take another quick break, guys, and we'll play the clip, and we'll be right back. You're here watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Your host, Vero G. We'll be right back.
Health Beat with Dr. Benita Zahn.
Welcome. We're talking about sepsis. More than 200,000 cases a year are diagnosed in this country. Now, sepsis is the body's response to an infection. It's an out-of-control response, and it can be deadly. Early diagnosis and treatment are key. And since most cases happen at home, it would be great if there was a way to ID it. Well, there is, and that's what our guest, Al Cardillo, President and CEO of the Healthcare Association of New York State, is here to explain. Hi, Al.
Good morning. Hello, Benita.
I know that this is so near and dear to your heart, and you work so hard to educate us about sepsis. So before we get into what you're proposing, and offering now for home ID, what do we need to know about sepsis and how quickly it can really explode in one's body?
Well, sepsis can respond very, very quickly, and that's why awareness is so critical. Mortality increases something like 8% for every hour in which treatment is delayed. And very often it's the lack of the identification of the symptoms by either an individual or even a health professional that enables that delay process, which then becomes very serious risk to the individual. One thing I would show you is that this is, I don't know if you can see it, this is a card called Time, and this is available from Sepsis Alliance. And the word time is important, not only because it emphasizes the need to be very timely in identifying and responding, but also because that acronym stands for the signs and symptoms that are reinforced through the word.
So let me walk you through that. The T stands for?
The T stands for temperature. So either a high temperature or a lower temperature.
And then you've got I.
I stands for infection.
Mm-hmm.
With sepsis, it's always the body's response to an infection.
And we've got M.
M stands for mental decline, confusion, or an altered mental status that very often accompanies sepsis.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got E.
E stands for extremely ill, like feeling like you might die, and that individuals that have these symptoms really need to contact their physician right away, their healthcare provider, 911. It's very important that individuals be very conscious of what these symptoms are.
Al, let's talk a little bit about the whole push for home identification. Look, a lot of people get a scrape. and it gets a little red, and it may get hot to the touch, and maybe a little icky. Well, that's kind of common. How do you know when you've gone from, okay, kind of common to, oh my goodness, you're in big trouble?
Well, I think it's important at the front end to never take these things for granted, you know, cuts, scrapes, potential sources of an infection. We got into this at our level because 80 to 90% of sepsis cases originate in home and community. And typically, while sepsis can affect the healthy, the ill, can affect anyone, the young, the old, 65% of the population affected are elderly, and individuals with compromised immune systems, disabilities, recurrent pneumonia, urinary tract infections. Those are among the high-risk individuals. Those individuals that are served by the home health system really mirror that population I just described.
Besides the time, what else are you trying to, you know, encourage us to know at home?
Well, I think again, it's the vigilance with respect to, you know, any kind of a cut or an injury or the symptoms that I'm describing here. What we did as an association is recognizing that there was really nothing in place that was a formal screening process for signs and symptoms in older adults or anybody that was receiving health care in the community. We created this clinical screening tool about 4 years ago, working with national and state experts. And that tool is used to screen every patient on every clinical visit in home health. I shared with you some studies in advance of this showing that the process is being very effective in terms of identifying those symptoms early and getting individuals in touch with their medical professionals.
And before I let you go, you know, Al, everybody's afraid to make the phone call and then look foolish because it was nothing. The impression I get from you is make the phone call because it may not be nothing and you can save a life.
Yes, and actually one thing that's part of the part of the Council of Sepsis Alliance, the End Sepsis, Rory Stoughton Foundation, and others that are very involved in this, is that if you're feeling these kinds of symptoms, when you make that call to the doctor or to 911, you say, I think it might be sepsis. Now, certainly we're not trying to we're not trying to prompt every time someone gets a cut or a scrape to call 911. However, what's important is, just like with symptoms of a heart attack or stroke or anything, to be vigilant about first of all in early prevention, but also in following through when you perceive that these symptoms are really progressing. So if you have an infection and then suddenly you feel a fever, then you're feeling confused, it's important to act.
And we'll let that be the last word, Al Cardillo. Thank you so very much. Really important information, and lives hang in the balance. And for more information on sepsis, check out the links page right here at WhosNYT.com. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys, that was it for the Sepsis Awareness Month this week. As we know, we always try to educate you guys and give you informative information about these matters, which I think is really important and to be aware of. I said, not only for yourself, but also for loved ones or people that you know that may be having some similar symptoms, and you feel like it's best to just tell them, go see a doctor. It's best to be safe than sorry. So that was it for Sepsis Awareness Month. We'll be talking more about each other week on the show here for this month on this matter, as you guys already know. Yes. All right, so we're about to close out soon in a few minutes, as I said. Again, I want to thank everyone who got a chance to watch the show today and also any other past weeks, what you want to call it. With that said, last things we want to add on here before we get out of here on the show. Hold on 1 second, everybody. All right, so again, like I said again, I'll mention one more time. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, we have openings as of October. If anybody wants to be on here, we do Fridays and Sundays. We also do alternative dates if those two dates are not, for your scheduling. We also make accommodations for you guys as well. So with that said, hit me up if you're interested to be on the show. If anybody's interested, definitely let me know. Now, again, the October issue is wrapping up soon, but if you know anybody last minute that would like to be on it, I could give you the details and all that said and done, and definitely make that happen. Also, guys, last but not least, also check out my new single, which I played for you guys tonight. It's called Rompe Mi Corazón. It's out now. Sorry, guys, forgive me. On all digital platforms, you can double check that out. With that said and done, and definitely support it if you guys get a chance to. Appreciate that. Prior to that, I think that's pretty much it for now for today. With that said, again, thank you for those who've been supporting. The official announcement here is official. I said for the album, the 7th studio album, again, it's out now. And they put one more time on the screen. It's officially out as of next week, next Sunday, actually. That's coming up. If you guys can see that there on the screen. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you guys to hear it. It's really dope sounds. Like I said, there's a bit of country, a little bit of rock, a little bit of different types of sounds, pop, of course, R&B, but you're going to hear a little bit of different types of sounds from me, which you haven't heard before. So I'm excited. I cannot wait for you guys to hear it, share it, and put out to the world to see. That's right. You guys already know. Ooh. With that said, I'll be having a few interviews this week as well for myself, and to be promoting this album as we speak. That's coming up, so I cannot wait. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching the show. And also, go check out my book. It's called Trials and Tribulations and Autobiography Vero G. Is out now on Amazon. Of course, been out for some time now, but on Barnes & Noble's online store, and also other online books as we speak, or other bookstores as we speak at the same time. So let's see who last minute is commenting before we get out of here, because I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on here. Yes, Vinny says here, keep doing your thing this autumn. Thank you. Much love, man. Appreciate it. Yes. So with that said, I think we're out of here, guys, for now. Thank you again for tuning on each and every week here. Biblically, as they call it, or just hanging out with me here. That's pretty cool as they speak. So you guys already know. Yes. Like I said, sorry, I'm double checking here. So guys, with that said, God bless you all. Have a great week in advance. And please be safe out there in this crazy world we live in, as you guys already know. And again, if you'd like to be on the guest here on the show, hit me up on my social media. One more time, I show it to you guys. If you haven't done so, you can do so now. My Instagram is @officialVeroG. If you have me on Facebook, you could also follow me there. And let's make shit happen. Let's get it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Your girl her signing out. Vero G in the building. With that said, and again, let's have a great week in advance. Please be safe out there and in this crazy world we live in, as you guys already know. All right, we're out of here. Until then, we're closing out. See you then. Till next week, guys. Well, actually, this week, Friday. Until then, see you guys Friday. Bye.
That as a plus size woman, you're doing it, and I'm like,
baby.
But why can't you do it? And she's like, well, Mom's like, I'm not pretty enough. And she's very pretty. And I was like, but you are. And she's like,
and we just sit back and vibe to it.
I have this,
and, when we was hearing it, like
body and these stretch marks, and I'm like, and
got the amazing Maroon 5.
Someone came up to me on the show, and like, I could never do this. I had surgery on my neck, and I had a scar, and I'm like, and I said,
you know what I'm saying?
To me, scars show what we survived. They're a badge of honor.
Came out and brought a little vibe to it. Honestly.
It's not a flaw.
Just a little turn up, because I know my first project I came more subtle.
Through it, and I'm better for it.
So because it was around February,
that's
around the time you got to love.
What I really predominantly love to share with people, and
this time around,
bring that awareness, because I'm plus size. I'm going out there. I'm doing this stuff. All eyes are on me when I'm doing the stuff, and
songs come about.
I still struggle sometimes. I remember going to one New York Fashion Week. I had,
and we was hearing it like
imposter syndrome, and I told this girl who's pretty well known model, and I'm like, I feel like I don't belong, because you have all these billboards, and either they would be younger or like